Hello, my fellow code toasters. Welcome back to Toaster Code, where we don't just toast bread, we toast bad codes too. So, today we are building something really cool, that is File Vault, a complete file storage web app where users can sign up, log in, upload files, view them in gallery, and share them securely using Firebase, all on the free tier. You don't have to pay anything to the Google. Okay, think of this low budget Google Drive. Okay, we are going to make a Google Drive where you will upload any file, you can generate a link, and you can share it with your any friends, and they will be able to download the files from that link. All right. Or you can think of this project is like, let's say your ex uploads all their drama everywhere, but in File Vault you will build a vault where only authenticated users can upload files, neatly store them, view their private gallery, share files securely via shareable links. No more messy files all over in place relationship. Okay, now let's understand this project. So these are the things which we are going to make. There will be a sign up page where user can register. There will be a login page. Okay, then there will be dashboard page where you can upload the files. Then there will be a gallery where you can see your uploaded files. Then you can generate a shareable link. You can delete the file if you want. Okay, so all powered by Firebase service. This is the tutorial basically to learn the Firebase. Okay, so what all services you are going to learn in this from of this Firebase authentication. You are going to learn Firebase authentication, Firebase storage, Firebase database, and Firebase hosting for deployment. We are going to deploy this application. If you want, you can just copy this. I mean, don't copy this. You can just watch this tutorial and code along with me, and then you can add this project to your resume. This is really good project. In this project we are not going to create any backend directory or anything, but you might be wondering why, because aren't we supposed to write APIs and spin up a Node.js server on Railway or something? Well, that's a great question. For this project we are using Firebase as a backend as service. Okay, Firebase is already a backend as service. Firebase provides ready-made secure APIs for auth, file storage, and database. So we can call them directly from our front end safely. Here is a but. In real world production apps where you need custom business logics, API integration, or additional security controls, it's good practice to add your own backend. But here we are not going to write any business logics. Okay, we are going to do simple authentication. Then we are going to use simple Firebase storage to store our files. Then we are going to use Firebase database. Okay, and then Firebase hosting. So Firebase provides API for all of this, so you just have to use those APIs, so you don't need any extra business logic. Later on after this tutorial you can practice by writing your own business logics and creating your own backend. Okay, so now let's move ahead with the project. So grab your coffee, tighten your seatbelt, and hit that like and subscribe button so your ex can see you learning real skills for once. So let's get our hand dirty and set up the File Vault project properly. So there are few things which we are going to need in this project. Okay, what are these? That is Node. So check if you have Node installed in or not. If not, then just Google download nodes, and the first link, just go there, download it. Okay, I already have the node. Okay, and we also need npm, so you can check their version if it is present there or not. And if you install node, npm will be already installed. So npm is here, for me it is there. Now after this, since this is a Firebase tutorial, so let's install the Firebase globally. Npm install -g is for global. Firebase tools. All right, this will take a couple of minutes, or maybe depends on your network. Okay, it's here, it's finished. Now we have to set up our project on Firebase. So let's go back to Firebase. So this is the Firebase terminal. If you'll just like Google Firebase console, then this is Firebase, and here it is. Okay, this is Firebase console, and here on the top right you can see go to console. Like, you have to log in to your from your Google account. If you do that, then here you will get an option to go to console. You just click on it, and here we are on the console. Okay, I already have some projects. Let's create one. Create a Firebase project. I'll name it as File Vault, or whatever you wish to name it. Okay, let's do continue. We don't need Google Analytics. Then create project. Here you will get Firebase project ready. So just click on continue, and here we are on our project's dashboard. Okay, we don't need Gemini. Now here, if you'll scroll down, here we have authentication. So we have to enable the authentication. We'll get started, and we'll select this email password. Okay, we'll enable this email, and we are not going to use this, just email and password for now. All right, it is created. Now let's go to Firestore database. You can find it here from build, here Firestore database. Let's go and create a database. Create database. We'll leave everything default. Okay, and we'll start in test mode. We'll change it later on, don't worry. But for now, because we are going to develop it, so in development we are going to test a lot of things. Okay, so let's do it. Start in the test mode. We'll do create. All right, the database is set up over here. Now we also need to do the storage thing. Okay, because we are going to upload the files. So here we have storage. So if you'll go over here, storage. So currently I'm using a Blaze plan, like pay as you go, but you just have to add your card details. It will not charge anything. Okay, this is just for the demo. I mean, you are not going to use this application. If you want to use this, then you can use other free cloud platforms. Okay, but here for using the storage, you can't do this on free version. Okay, so you just have to add your card details. It will not charge anything. Okay, then if you'll click on the get started, uh, we'll leave everything as it is. Okay, continue, start in test mode. All right, the bucket is created now, and like there is a free storage like 5 GB storage. You can store your data up to 5 GB. Okay, and 100 GB downloads per month. This is free. After going this, you will be charged as you will use. Okay, it's pay as you go service. All right, so till 5 GB you are absolutely not going to use any money. All right, now let's move ahead. We have set up everything on Firebase. Okay, now let's move back to VS Code. Okay, and we'll start with our project setup now. All right, let's start with creating a folder for our project. Okay, file vault. Let's move to file vault, and we'll do npx create white, because if you are new to React, or if you haven't touched base with React in a long time, then you might know that create React app is no longer it's in use. Okay, everyone use this white mostly. Create React app is deprecated now, so use this instead. Okay, create white client maybe, then we'll choose template React. Okay, and it will do the job for us. Yes, okay, it did something. Let's move to client. So we are in client now. Let's install the packages. npm install. All right, it will take just couple of minutes. It's installed. Now we can do npm run dev just to check if everything is fine or not. Till now we can go over here, localhost 5173. Here it is, it's working. All right, now uh, let's install other packages that we need. We need Firebase. Now for styling we need Tailwind. I love Tailwind. I can't write I mean, I can write normal CSS, but I don't like writing, and no one writes normal CSS nowadays. All right, now what we can do, we can go to that white config here, and we have to import here the tailwind. Okay, and we'll do import tailwind css from tailwind css. Okay, tailwind css slash white, and here in the plugins we have to add tailwind. We have to add over here tailwind css. All right, and then we will go to this src index.css, and we will delete everything from here and just do over here import tailwind css. All right, and that's it. Now let's check. Let's run npm run dev. uh, white config here, and let's do again npm run dev. Yep, let's run it and see all that gone. Let's check it now. So first we'll go in the src, and here we will create a firebase.js. We have to set up the firebase. Okay, firebase.js, and here we will do import, yeah, initialize app. Okay, from firebase slash app. We have the initialize app. Then we also need auth, import uh, get auth from firebase auth. All right, then we also need firestore, because that's the database we are using. Import get firestore from firebase slash firestore. Then we also need get storage. Okay, that's where we are uploading the files. Get storage from firebase slash storage. All right, we have all the things that we need. Now let's set up the config. We'll do const firebase config, and what we can do here first is we can go to this client here, and we'll create a file of .env. Okay, environment variable where we will store all the details. Here .env, and inside this env we have to store all the details, the API key and all. Okay, white, all the environment variables, it should start with white. Okay, this is the like nomenclature you have to follow when you are creating a React application with white. Okay, so you have to go with white API key. Here we will paste our API key. Sorry, we don't add any spaces over here. That's, then there will be white auth domain. Then we also need a white uh, project id. All right, then we also need white storage bucket. Then we also need white message sender id. All right, then we also need app id. And where we will find all this? In our project Firebase. Okay, let's go back to Firebase here. And if we'll go here in projects, okay, project settings, in general we will find all these details here. You can see this is my project ID. I'll copy it here. And for other details we have to set up the app. Okay, so we go here and we'll do file vault. All right, we are going to do file of hosting, or we'll do it late. No, let's try it. Register app. So from here let's copy this is the our API key. We'll go over here, white API key, no spaces. Okay, then we need white auth domain. This is our auth domain. All right, then the white project ID, we have already pasted this. Yeah, but let's double check it. Yes, it is correct. Then we need a storage bucket. So this is the storage bucket. Then we also need message sender ID. This is message sender ID. Then we need app ID, and this is the app ID. If you want, you can put it directly in the firebase.js, but it's better to keep it in file. Now here in this Firebase config, what we'll do is we'll use all of them. Okay, we can do API keys. So this is how you should import the environment variable. Okay, import dot meta dot env dot, and here we will import this. Like first we need white key, white API key, we'll paste here. Then we need auth domain. So for that also we are going to copy this. We'll paste the last one later on. Auth domain. Then we need project ID. We'll paste the same. Then we need storage bucket. We need messaging sender ID. Then we need app ID. Then we need measurement ID. No, we don't need measurement ID because we are not using the analytics service. Okay, why we need this auth domain, and we can put it over here. Then we need project ID. And then I need storage bucket, message sender ID. All right, app we should initialize the app now. App equal to initialize app, and we will pass Firebase config over here. Firebase config. All right, now we will export it. Auth equals to get auth app. Okay, then we also have to export db equals to fire storage get firestore. Yeah, correct. Then we'll pass app. Then we'll do export const storage. We'll do get storage app. All right, now we need a global auth state. Okay, across our application. So let's create a React context for that, and for that we'll do in the src, I'll create a folder, uh, context. Inside the context I'll create a auth context, auth context.jsx. And what we'll do here, we will basically track the logged in user, okay, and ensure that children renders only when auth state is ready. Okay, so this is really important thing, so that no other users can access our dashboard or gallery or upload the files. All right, so we'll do import create context, use context, use effect also I need, and use state also I need. Okay, use state, all this from React. Import auth from Firebase. Then I also need on auth state change from auth, so I'll do import auth state change from Firebase auth. So import done. Now let's create the context first. Const auth context equals to create context. Then let's export the use auth. Export const use auth, it will be a function, use context, auth context. This is a basics React I'm writing. If you're not understanding, then basically what I'm doing is I'm creating an auth context which will basically track in the entire application that whether user is logged in or not. Okay, then we will do export const auth provider, and here we have to pass a children as prop. Okay, and what we can do is const current user or and set current user. Okay, this will be a state, and we will update the user null. Then we will do const loading. It's basically for like when you are login. Okay, loading because it takes time. Then set loading equals to initially it will be true. Okay, whether user is logged in or not, I mean already the user details is loaded or not. Okay, so this will be true. Then we'll do use effect to update it real time, and we'll do const unsubscribe. Hope the spelling is correct. Yeah, it's correct. Const unsubscribe is on auth state changed. Here we will pass auth and user. And we will the set current user. Okay, we will update it, set current user with the user. Okay, that user is logged in. And we will set loading, we will change it to false because now the user is logged in, so we have the user details, so it's not loading anymore. Okay, and From here we will return the unsubscribe. Return unsubscribe. Oh, sorry, it's not unsubscribe, it's unsubscribe. Return unsubscribe, and here we will pass an empty one. Return maybe auth context. Let's go with auth context dot provider, and we'll pass the value of current user. All right, current user. Yeah, the error is gone now. Let's check whether loading or not. Loading, and children is there or not. And yeah, auth context is pretty much done. Now we have to add this auth context to all our to our main app. Okay, so let's go to main.jsx over here. Inside this script mode we will add our first import the auth provider. Auth provider from auth context.jsx. Okay, and here we will use that auth provider. Here we will paste our app. Now if you will go over here, it will not show it because now we have added the auth context. So first user has to be logged in. Okay, what is the error? Request more does not provide an export named get Firestore. Storage. That's correct. We'll see it later if there will be any issue. For now I don't think there is any issue. Now let's create the sign up page quickly. src will create a folder of pages. You should always follow the good coding practices. Here we will do create a component of signup.jsx. All right, here let's create the import. I need use state from React. I also need auth over here. Auth from Firebase. Then I also need create user with email and password. This is already a function in Firebase. Okay, so create, here you can see user with email and password from Firebase. All right, then we'll do import use navigation because we have to send the user. Use navigate from React router DOM. Export default function sign up. Let's get the sign up. All right, we need a email and password. Const email and set email. Initially we will keep it empty. Use state empty. Then I need password. Const password and set password equals to use state empty initially. All right, we also have to do the navigate. Const navigate equals to use navigate. All right, till now everything is running smooth. I mean, nothing is running, you can't see it, but we'll see it very soon. Just give me a moment. Now let's add return. Then we will do div. Let's add a class name, maybe nh screen flex items center, and we'll do justify center. Form class name, background white. I'll keep everything minimal. E6 rounded, shadow maybe medium, we'll give width full, maybe max, w small. Let's add an h2, add some class to it to text to excel, bold, font bold, margin bottom 4. Let's add it up and see whether this till now this is working fine or not. Okay, let's go to our app.jsx and we'll change the route. So we'll remove everything from here, and we will just return. We'll import some things like we don't need these things. Browser router, then routes, then route from React router DOM. All right, then we also need a sign up. Now let's go over here and we'll do browser router. Inside this browser router we need routes. All right, and here I will add the route path. The slash will be for sign up, element will be sign up. It's updated. Let's check over here. What is the issue? Okay, we have not installed React router DOM. And cd client, I'll do npm install React router DOM. It's done. Firebase.js, Firestore. Okay, this will be a small s, Firestore, and we'll do this and we'll paste it over here. Will be same, and it should work now. Let's refresh this. Yeah, we have it, the sign up page over here. So let's bring it side by side and use it. Okay, let's go to our sign up page over here. Let's make it acceptable at least. we'll do input, and the type will be email, placeholder email, then value will be email, and we will add an on change to it. uh, on change event. Now what we will do, we will do set email. Okay, we will update the set email e dot target dot value. All right, let's add some class name to it, maybe width full, margin bottom 3, padding 2, um, border rounded. Let's set, yeah, it's looking good. 4, yeah, 4 will be too big, maybe 2. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, now let's make this similar for password. Type password, and also let's make it required. All right, and here it will be set password. This is also good. Now let's add a button. Yep, button type equals to, I need submit button. Then let's add some class name to it, maybe width full, bg blue 500 maybe. Sign up. This is looking very bad. Text white, and padding 2 maybe. Hope this will work. Yeah, let's make it a bit rounded. Rounded. Let's give it medium. Yep, now it's good. Here also let's add medium. Yeah, I think this is pretty much okay. Now let's add the function for sign up. So here what we can do is handle submit. It will be an async function, e dot prevent default. Yep, then try will be, we will await for create user password, and here we will pass auth and email and password, and it will create the our user. That's why we call Firebase as a backend as service. Navigate to, we will make dashboard. All right, slash dashboard, catch error, alert, error dot message. This is Okay, but we have to add it here to our form. Here we'll do on submit, and we will call handle submit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess sign up is done. Now let's make login, and then let's add few things. Uh, let's add like, all right, so the sign up is done. Now let's move to the login, and I guess login will be the same. So we'll just copy this and put it in the login page. Okay, and if we'll do this, then let's change it. Login, and this will be a login, and here we will change the function. So this was, we were creating in the sign up, now we have to log in it. Okay, so there is a function in the Firebase auth, that is let's import that function first. That is sign in with email and password. Sign in with email and password, here is the function, and we'll use the same over here. Okay, and here we will pass the same auth, email and password. All right, and once login is successful, we'll navigate to dashboard. All right, we have email, set email, password, set password, and everything will be same. Just we'll change the button over here, that will be login. So we have the login, we have the sign up. Let's add these routes to the app.jsx. All right, we'll move to app. Here we have the sign up already. Let's add import login first. Right, and here we will add the login. Perfect. Now we need dashboard, but before moving to dashboard we have to create a protected route. Why? Because on dashboard you will only move when the user is logged in. Okay, we will not let anyone move to dashboard. So what we'll do for that, we will create a protected route. And how we'll do that, let's see. So here in the src, we'll create a folder of components. I can add this file anywhere, but guys, i- you can watch my all videos, and in all video the only thing I emphasize most on is that clean coding. Okay, so always focus on clean coding. Okay, and this is the clean coding, like you have to keep your files at a meaningful places. Okay, so protected route will be a component which we can use it whenever we need. So inside this component we'll create a protected route. Protected route dot JSX. In the protected route, we need a navigate and use auth. Navigate is to when the user is logged in, then only we will let the user navigate to dashboard, and the use auth is we will check the auth whether the user is logged in or not. So we'll do import navigate from React router DOM. Yeah, and we will also need use auth. Use auth is from auth context. We have created an auth context. Context slash auth context, right? And we will create a protected route function. So we'll export it right here. Not gonna write a separate line of export default function protected route, and here we will pass a children will be generated when the user is logged in. So what we can do is const current user will be from, we will get the user from use auth. whether there is any user present or not. All right. Sorry, it's a capital A use auth, and then we will return the current use. If there is any user exists, then what we will do is ask the children to navigate where, navigate to login. All right, we have added this login route to our app.jsx over here. So we will navigate. If the user, then move to children. If not, then just go back to login. Okay, and we will use this protected route in our app for dashboard route. So here in our app.jsx, we have created a dashboard file only. We have not the dashboard function yet. So let's create the dashboard first, or let's add the route. Otherwise we will forget it. I will forget it. So I'll go to app.jsx. I'll import dashboard here. Dashboard from slash dot slash pages slash dashboard. And here what we will do is we will add a route, and the path will be slash dashboard, and here in the element we will pass the protected route. How I will do it? Using this dashboard. Sorry, dashboard will be inside protected route. So let's import the protected route first. Protected route, I'll just hit protected route, and here we will paste the dashboard. We need to close this one. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Now let's create the dashboard. So in dashboard we need few things like import use state. And just to show you that our sign up is already working, so you might be thinking like he just keep writing but not showing anything. But whatever we have written over here in this sign up, it's pretty much it. Everything is handled by Firebase itself. That's why Firebase is just amazing backend service. Okay, I'll show you. Let me show you. Like let me just write an email like toastercode@email.com, and password I'll just give 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, and if I'll do sign up, it tries to take me dashboard, but we don't have dashboard. So here if we'll go over here, and here in the authentication, you see here toastercode@email.com, we have the user over here. It's added. So the sign up is working fine. But let's create a dashboard to just see whether everything is fine or not. All right, so we'll go back here, dashboard. I need use auth, then I also need auth, storage and database from Firebase. All right, because I have to upload the file, I have to check whether user is logged in or not. Okay, and storage for storing our files, whichever we will upload. For that I'll do import. I need auth, I need storage, and I need db from Firebase. Yeah, and I need sign out option as well, because we have to give the user a sign out option, and sign out functionality is already given by Firebase. So we'll do import sign out from Firebase /auth. All right. Now we need how we can upload these files. So for uploading the files, we need reference, upload bytes, and get download URL. These things we need from Firebase. So let's import that as well. Import ref upload bytes and get downloads. Sorry, get download URL. I hope I'm writing the correct function name. We'll see if it will work then. So we'll do Firebase/storage. It's hard to write all these functions, but when you are working with Firebase, like pretty much a lot of time, then because I guess I'm using the Firebase as backend service from last 3-4 years for my personal projects. So now I'm pretty much used to of these things. So I'll do import collection, and I need add doc, and I need server timestamp. Do from Firebase/Firestore. All right, I'll promise this is the last import. Okay, I'm not going to bore you a lot. Import use navigate, because we have to navigate the user when the user will like upload the file. You can't keep the user throughout the time on the dashboard, right? So import is done. Now export default function dashboard. Oh, sorry. Now we need current user, and from where we will get current user, we just saw in our protected route file. Current user will be given by use auth, right? Then const navigate equals to use navigate. Const files set files. All right, I'll do use state, and initially I'll put it as a null. Then I'll do const handle logout, or let's write logout function later. Let's make something to see on the screen. Okay, so I'll do first let's write the return, and div class name min height based on screen, padding 4. I think this will work. I'm very bad at CSS, so just please don't laugh at my CSS. I'll do over here class name flex. Maybe I should use flex. Justify center. No, justify between. Then item center. Yep, this will work. Let's add a h1 tag. Let's give it some class name, text excel, and font bold maybe. Yeah, welcome. Current user dot email. See, we were on dashboard. This is the username which I just signed in. You can see over here, toastrecord@gmail.com. Sorry, toastrecord@email.com. And here we got. We'll fix the front end later on. Okay, first let's add all the functionalities. So we have the h1 over here. Now let's add a logout button. Logout. Yeah, we have the button over here. No capital O. This is looking bad. Yeah, let's give the button some good classes. Button class name bg red, maybe 500. Yeah, cool, not bad. Then text should be white. We have to fix the borders, so px3. Okay, py as well 1. All right, let's add, give some rounded to it. Rounded, medium, perfect. This is looking good. Now we can add the logout function. So I'll do const handle logout. I need sign out function, and we will just pass the auth in this. That's it. This will log out, and after logout we have to also send the user to login page, right? So let's do navigate / login. Let's add the function to this button. On no, it will be yeah, on click handle logout. Let's try. If I'll do logout, yeah, we are on the login page. And let's try login. Okay, this is the email, so let's copy this email. Oh, sorry, this will be the ID. So what we can do, toaster code@email.com, and then password was 1234567 8. All right, let's do this login. Yeah, we logged in. Let's try giving something wrong. Toaster code@email.com, and password will be just a direct login. No, you have to fill it out because we have added required 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, I have not added 8. It's to login. Firebase error, auth invalid credentials. Okay, I mean, you can handle it, the errors. Okay, or maybe I can improve the UI later on, but let's first do our main functionality. We are here to make something like Google Drive, so let's make that. I mean, a low budget Google Drive. I won't brag about that. So logout is done. Now what we need a file upload. Okay, so let's add file upload. So we will close this div because this was the navbar type of thing. Okay, and here we will add another div. Give some class name to it, maybe the border rounded p4. All right, and here I will add an input field. Type will be file, and I need on change. There will be an event. I'll do set file. Why is it correct or not? Yeah, set files, and here we will do e dot target dot files 0, or the files will be like, we should make it set file, not set files, because there is already a file and set files there on the Firebase side. So we'll do file and set files. So yeah, the files will be good now. Yeah, it's fine. Let's add a button for submit. Upload file, class name, let's give it blue, maybe bg blue 500. I'll do text white, padding x-axis 3, padding y-axis 1, rounded medium, margin to 2. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, not bad. Now let's create the file upload function. All right, so const handle upload async function, because we have to wait for the file to upload. And first thing will be, if there is no file, then just return an alert, maybe that please select a file first. All right, now what we'll do is const storage ref, and we will reference it that where we are going to store, and here we'll pass storage and files, because we have to name the file. Okay, so and for naming the file, how you will identify that whose file belongs to which user? So for that, we will add a user id, okay, as a prefix to that file. I mean, there will be a folder of the user, and inside that there will be the file. So files slash, I will add the current user over here. Sorry, current user dot id, sorry, uid. We have the current user, right? Yeah, and current user have a uid. If you want to see, you can just like, instead of this, you can add uid over here, and you will see this is the uid. Okay, so we have the uid, and then we will do inside the uid, we will add file dot name. Yeah, I guess this will store just for you. Yeah, but this is not it. We have to wait for, like, check whether a file is uploaded or not. Upload bytes will take storage ref and file. Okay, it will take that where we have to store the file and uh, the file itself. Then we also need download url. Download url will be await get download url of storage ref. When we will upload, we will also take the download url from the user, from the Firebase. Okay, give me the download url so that you can share it to whomever you want. Okay, because that's the main purpose, that we are making a file sharing app. Now what we'll do, we will use add doc function. Here the collection, inside the collection we need db, because in db we have to also mention that whatever you are storing. Okay, and we will in the database, what we will store, we will store the url, the uh, name of the file created at, and the user id. Okay, so that we can keep a track that who is uploading which file. And here what I can do is url, uh, download url, then I need name of the file, uh, file.name, then I need created at, and here I'll store server timestamp, and user id, uh, current user dot uid. All right, and I guess this is pretty much it. And let's give user a confirmation that okay, the file is uploaded successfully. Alert, successfully. And then we will do the set file to null, that once the file is uploaded, just clear this from here. So what we are doing over here, this ref is creating a path in Firebase storage where files are uploaded, like namespaced by the user id. Okay, and after uploading we get download url. Okay, from the get download url, then we store the url and the metadata in Firestore. Okay, using the add doc to file collection. Okay, and let's give it a try. Maybe we'll go to upload file. Okay, sorry, I have not added the upload file to the function over here. So here on this button, I have to add the on click, that will be handle upload. All right, and let's try now. Please select a file first. uh, all right, maybe let's go with this is a video file. uh, it took the name cache.mp4. Let's do upload file. File uploaded successfully. Let's check in the database. uh, let's go to storage. You can see here the files, and in the files we have the user id folder. Inside the user id folder we have this file, we just uploaded it. Okay, and let's check our database for the metadata that we have stored. Sorry, here I need Firestore database, and here we have files, and in the files we have this document, and here we have created at, name, url, and the user id. Now what we'll do is we will take this data and we will ask like we will update it on the dashboard. Okay, we will show that whatever file you have uploaded till now. All right, till now it's pretty much done. This was our main job. Now what we have to is we have to show it on our dashboard, something like a gallery thing. Okay, and then we have to add delete option like that. All right, and we have to improve the ui. I mean, I'm not sure yet whether I'll do that, but okay, let's see. I mean, you might know by the end when you it will reach to you the video. So we will let's update the dashboard. Here we need a use effect. Yeah, and from this Firestore I need more things like we have collection, add doc, server timestamp. Now I need a query. I need where I need on snapshot. I also need collection. I also need doc, and I also need delete doc. Yeah, let's add a use effect over here. Use effect. Uh, const q equals to, we have to pass the query, and what the query will be? Query will be like, hey collection, this is the database and this is the file. Let's create one more over here. Const files and set files. Use state, um, just an empty array. Sorry. Yeah. So the files I need, and the query will also take user ID, because where you have to check, that is also a thing. So we'll do where um, user ID, sorry, user ID. Okay, and match the user ID with current user dot uid. Check whether it's the same, and then show me whatever the files uploaded by this user. All right, that's pretty much it. Const unsubscribe equals to on snapshot query snapshot. I'll do const files data snapshot dot docs dot map with doc. Don't worry, I'll explain you what is this. Oh, just let me write it once, otherwise the whole logic will be gone from my head. So I'll do id, then doc dot id, and doc dot data, and here what we'll do, set files. Right, I'll do set files, and I'll pass files data. Sorry, yeah, files data, and return on subscribe. What's the error? Okay, so we have already imported the collection, we don't need to do it again. And yeah, I think this is good. Now we have to show it on the screen. Hopefully it will work. I don't know yet. So basically, so let's take a closer look at the use effect, that what it's doing, because this is where the magic happens for displaying the user's uploaded file in real time. Okay, the use effect, I mean, if you are aware with the React, then you already know that use effect runs after the component mounts. Okay, and every time current user changes, meaning it reacts whenever a new user logs in or logs out. All right, then here in the this const query part, what are doing here, we are creating a Firestore query. Okay, and we target the files collection. We, if you see over here, uh, here the collection name is files. All right, so we are targeting that files collection. Inside that file collection, we are checking the user ID, where we add like where a user ID equals to current user dot uid. This ensures that each user sees only their own files in their gallery, because every file we upload earlier also saved the user ID along with it. All right. Then this const unsubscribe part, what are we doing over here? So here is something like super cool thing. We are using on snapshot, which sets up a real-time listener on the query. Okay. So whenever there is a change, like uploading or deleting a file, Firestore automatically updates our UI without us needing to like refresh the page or manually refetch the data. Got it? This is Firebase doing its magic. Automatic sync between a database and the UI. And here this const file data. This part like takes all a document returned by Firestore. Okay, and then map through them. You already know what map function is doing. If you don't know, then check out my JavaScript complete series. Okay, there I have explained the map in detail. Then for each document, we collect its ID and spread its data. All right. The actual file metadata we store earlier, like URL name, etc., in our database here, you can see. Okay. Then we call this set files file data to upload our local file state, which triggers re-render and display the update gallery list. Then the return unsubscribe, this is important too, because on snapshot returns an unsubscribe function. So by returning it from use effect, we ensure that when the component unmounts, or if the user logout and current user changes, we clean up the real-time listener properly and avoid memory leak or stale listeners. All right. In short, this whole block ensures that we listen to file changes for the current logged in user only. Okay, and whenever something changes in Firestore, or our UI updates instantly, and we keep it efficient by unsubscribing automatically when needed. It's like having an assistant watching your cloud storage 24 by 7 and immediately updating your dashboard as soon as something changes. No refresh button required. All right. Now let's add the like viewing part. We can see the files. So here we what we can do is we can add a div class name, just keep the margin to top, that will work. And then here we will add class name, text large, font semi bold, margin bottom 2. All right. Then maybe your files, oh sorry, what we can do is we can take this div and we will put it here. All right. Your files, let's give them space, although your X didn't give you a space, but okay, we'll give it here. Files dot length equals 0, and if there is no file, then we'll show no files uploaded yet. Uploaded yet. See, we are not saying that no files uploaded yet because we have a file. Okay, so let's see our file. If there is a file, we can add an order list. Files dot map, we will map through each file, and we'll do file, we need an li with key file.id, and the Let's add some class name so that it should look pretty, just like your crush. Maybe justify between will work. Yeah. Item center, margin bottom 2, border padding 2 maybe. Uh, Hopefully this will work. Then let's add some rounded medium. All right, that's enough CSS. Let's add an a tag. Here we'll pass a file name. See, this is the file we have uploaded. If you will go over here, storage, files, user. See, this is the name of the file, cache.mp4. Yeah, cache.mp4. But this is looking very ugly, just like your ex. Hope you are not in love with your ex, otherwise you will unsubscribe my channel. Please don't. Please subscribe my channel. A href file.id. Oh, sorry, no id. We need URL, and we'll target nothing. Just leave it blank. Rel no opener and no referrer. Let's give it some class name now. Text blue maybe 600. Underline. But you can't do anything. Now let's make a button like to delete this file. bg red 600 maybe. Text white px2 py1 and rounded medium. Yeah, delete. Let's write the delete function. And delete, but for that we have to import delete. We need delete object. Now here in this handle delete, it will be an async and it will take file. Yeah, and here we'll add try catch block, and what we'll do is delete from storage. So we'll do const file ref equals to storage ref. No, ref storage, and we can copy this one, because this is what we are doing. First we are fetching the file and then we'll delete it. Await delete object file ref file ref. This will delete the data from the storage. I can add the comment over here, delete from storage. All right, but we have to delete it from Firestore as well. We are storing its metadata, right? So let's add that to delete from Firestore doc. We can do await delete doc. We'll take db uh, files file.id alert file deleted successfully, not fully. Catch error. If there is any error, then we'll do console dot error, just print the error, and we will alert error deleting file. Now we need this handle delete, and on this delete button we can do on click handle delete, and in the handle delete we have to also pass the file, because here if you'll see we are taking file as input, I mean parameter, so we have to pass it. Yeah, okay. I need to go back to dashboard, sorry, login. Okay, toaster code @ email.com 1234567 8. Let's log in. Okay, there is some error. P is not defined at dashboard 102. All right, this is wrong, but this is correct. No files uploaded yet. I have the file here. Oh, looks like somehow I deleted it. Maybe let's try uploading a file again. Let's add the same cache. Let's do upload file. File uploaded successfully. Good. File deleted successfully. Why it is deleting on its own? Oh, okay. Here is the issue. So we are calling this handle input directly. Like on click, we are just calling it. So what we can do over here is we can wait for it, wait for the button to be clicked. Okay, and then we will do this, and this will work now. Let's try. Let's choose a file. Let's do again cache. Let's go with something at data partitioning, maybe. uh, Upload files. File uploaded successfully, but we need a URL as well. Okay, we need the shareable URL, public URL. So let's add a button over here. uh, let's give it a button over here. uh, Copy URL. Let's give it some class. Maybe bg gray will work, I guess. 500. Yeah. Text white. px2 py1 rounded, medium. Perfect. Now we have to add an on click, right? On click, what we will do is we will use navigator, uh, clipboard dot write text. Sorry. Yeah, write text file dot url, and hopefully this will work. Let's do this. Let's do copy url. Let's check. And if we'll do this, yeah, we got the video over here. See, let's try to open it in the incognito. Okay, see, you can share it with anyone.
Privacy block you on Instagram but keep you on.
We just made something like Google Drive, like you can improve it, especially the UI. Let's add an alert so that it should say that okay, the link is copied. uh, Maybe an alert. What we can do is just alert link copied to clipboard. All right, let's try it. Link copied to clipboard. See, it's working fine. Let's try again. Let's log out. We are on the login page. Let's add a button over here for sign up as well, so that if you want to go back to sign up, you can. All right, because now currently I can't. So let's go to login. What we can do is we can import the link. I think that will be a good option. I can import link, and after this submit button, let's add a p tag. Let's give it some class, maybe margin of 4, uh, text small. Don't have an account. Then we will add a link over here. Sign up. Let's give it some class name. Text blue 500 and underline. Let's add the link as well. Link to slash. Okay, I guess I messed up a bit. Yeah, link to slash, and it will take me to sign up. Let's add the same over here to sign up as well. We'll import link, and let's copy the same p tag here. After this, we'll do it, and already have an account, then login, and here we will add slash login. See, so now we can easily navigate, right? And let's sign up a new user and run everything from starting. Okay, maybe let's try new toaster @gmail.com, and password will be 1234567 8. I'll do sign up, and here we got new toaster. All right, let's try log out, and let's log in. Okay, new toaster gmail.com 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's do login. Here we are. Let's upload the file. uh, let's choose sharding, upload file, and yeah, the file is here. Let's try uploading few more files. uh, let's try some other file maybe. uh, let's try the upload this. We have these files, see. And let's try deleting. We have not tested delete file deleted successfully. Let's check the database over here. Okay, we are in the different users. So if we'll go here, see over here, we have the file over here. And if we'll go to Firestore database, here also we have two collections. One is data partitioning, another one is this sharding. If we'll go in authentication, we will see two users. Here you can see two users. If you'll say that okay, hey, the UI is looking very bad, then my objective was not to teach you the user interface or anything like that. My objective was clearly to teach you the Firebase, and we are not done yet because we are toaster code. Okay, and here we don't leave anything in the middle, just like your X. Okay, so we built it, we tested it. Now it's time to deploy firewall to production using Firebase hosting. Okay, we will deploy this on Firebase so that you can share it, this project, with like just polish the UI a bit, and then this is a good to go project in your resume. So let's now go ahead, go back to our VS code, and we'll deploy this project. Okay, and then we will test this application from the live URL. Let's go back. Let's do it on, bring it on full screen. We can stop this project for now. And first and foremost thing, you have to check whether the Firebase tools is installed in your system or not. So we'll do Firebase install -g. Yeah, we have to install it globally so that you will not face any issues. If you are working in a virtual environment, then make sure you can install it in your virtual environment. Okay, Firebase tools. Okay, it will take a couple of seconds. This will give you the Firebase command to deploy and manage our Firebase projects right from the terminal. You don't have to like manually go to Firebase and deploy this. No, everything will be done from here. And that's the cool thing. Like we developers, we love to like do stuff from the terminal. See, it's done. I already had it. It's just changed package. I mean, it updated itself. So let's go and do Firebase login. And see, it says that I'm already logged in. If you are not logged in, then what it will do, it will open your browser to authenticate your Google account. Okay, and just do that and you will be logged in. All right, then after doing login, it will like once you will be authenticated from your browser, you will get back over here and it will show you that user is logged in with this email. All right, now let's do Firebase init hosting. You see, Firebase init hosting is over here. What it is doing, it's like we have initialized the hosting. Okay, Firebase, let's are you ready to proceed? Yes. Then I will use an existing project because we have already created our project on Firebase. So here you can see over here, this one, you can use your arrow key. Then I'll do use an existing project. Yeah, then we have to select the project, so I will go with the file vault over here. And what do you want to use as your public directory? And here we will do dist. Okay, just type dist. Configure as a single page application, and we will do yes because React is a single page application. Set up automatic build and deploy with GitHub. Just do no for now, or if you want you can go ahead with it. For now I'm just keeping it simple. And here if you'll see, we have a firebase.json file, we have a firebase.src, here we have a dist folder. All right, so Firebase initialization is completed. But before going there, we have uh, git ignore file over here somewhere here. And does it include the environment file? Let's add .env over here. Never push or deploy anything. Okay, always this is the first thing you should always do. Go to .environment file and just add these things. Okay, also the node module, I forgot if the node module is there. Yeah, yeah, node module is here. All right, perfect. Now what we have to do, we have to make the build of our application. So how we'll do that? We'll do npm run build. This will generate a production optimized dist folder that Firebase will host. Yeah, build successful in just 5 seconds. And here if you'll go in the dist, we have it. Okay, so the build is done. Now let's do deploy. So we'll do Firebase deploy. This is pretty simple. Hope there won't be any error. Let's just hope for it. Whenever we are deploying any application, we feel just like you have the feeling when your girlfriend is on her periods, you know, that you'll be scared. And don't be scared, guys. So here it is, it's deployed, deployment successful. And here we have project console. This is the hosting URL. Let's copy this. Okay, so let's just open it. Why copy this? And here we have, guys, this is the link. This is the link of the application. Let's open it in the incognito. Maybe let's try it here. Let's try maybe our user new toaster @ gmail.com, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That's the password. Oh, sorry, we are at the sign up page. I'm so sorry. Let's go to login and do new toaster @gmail.com, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And here we'll do login. And here we are. See, you see, in just few commands, we authenticated with Firebase CLI, initialized hosting with single page app support, then build app with npm run build, deployed it live to Firebase global CDN with Firebase deploy. And now your file vault app is live and accessible from anywhere in the world. Okay, you can share this URL to your friends. Okay, now if we'll just copy this URL, this is also working. Let's open another incognito and check. Let's paste this URL over here and see this. The file is accessible.
Why does
And that's it, folks. We did it. We just built a file vault, a complete file storage web app using Firebase free tier. Okay, it's completely free. Okay, there, like if I'll go back over here to file vault, here if I'll go users and billings, you see Firebase offers a no cost tier for paid infrastructure products. You will be charged only for the uses that goes above this and no cost tier thresholds. Okay, if you are just using it under the limit, there won't be any charges. Okay, but for using the storage of this Firebase storage, you have to just add your card details. Okay, just so that you might go beyond the threshold, but don't do that. You just want to show this project, that's it. So now let's recap once what we just built. Okay, Firebase authentication to securely login user, Firebase storage to upload and store files, Firestore to store file metadata, then a beautiful React plus white plus 10 build front end. I won't say a beautiful, but I won't say ugly as well. Okay, because this was not front end focused. If you want a good front end, just comment in this video and I will make a new video on it, and where I will polish the UI of it if you want it. Okay, then we made protected routes, real-time updates, delete and shareable links, deployed globally with Firebase hosting. We covered not just the how but also why behind each decisions. Okay, I explained you every code that I have written. Okay, like why we don't need a backend over here, I explained you earlier. Okay, that Firebase is acts as a backend as service, and how Firebase backend as service makes this workflow super clean for a project like this. Okay, now unlike your ex, this app is loyal. Okay, it keeps your file secure, only shows your stuff to you. Okay, not like your ex. So, and gives you shareable link when you decide. So we love healthy relationship around over here in this application, even between code and cloud. So if you learned something today or enjoyed this tutorial, do me a solid, smash that like button, it really helped me out. And drop a comment if you have any questions or idea for the improvement, or if you want to give any feedback for to me, because I'm new to this. I'm very new to creating these videos. Okay, so I might make any mistake. If you have any feedback, just put that in the comment section, and subscribe to Toaster Code for more backend cloud system design and real world project tutorials. Until next time, stay consistent, keep leveling up, and keep your files in the vault. Oh, and the link to the repo, check the description, everything is there for you. The link to the repo will be there. I will push this to the GitHub, and the live link as well. If you want to test it, you can. Thank you.